I never imagined that I'd be happily spending my time in bogs of stench. Even now, after these 4 years of learning, I can still remember my first time volunteering for the lab I do research in today. I had no idea how wondrous wetlands really were until that early morning when I first ventured into the field. Wetlands became much greater to me, and I wish you all could have been there with me, watching the sunrise illuminate the beauty of the marsh, with the silhouettes of the plants reflecting on the still water and the sweet sounds of the birds peacefully filling the air. After that day, wetlands were not just stinky swamps to me anymore. They became breathtakingly beautiful. 2 years later, I found myself collecting alkali bulrush seed for my research, and I began to notice each individual plant and the differences that existed between them. The phenotypic variability was incredible. Even the seeds, they were different, like some were triangular or round, symmetrical or bumpy. I had found so much admiration for these teeny tiny seeds. It was incredible to me how the same exact species could take so many different forms. They were all experiencing similar growing conditions, but growing in so many different ways. As I started thinking about the roots beneath my feet, my fascination grew. These roots had grown together over time, side by side, sharing the same resources and water, and this entangled, robust, beautifully complex structure was the product. These same observations and impressions have found their way into my research as I study how this variability within a species can be used as a restoration technique in order to give bulrush populations the best chance possible to adapt and evolve when facing unpredictable change. This past summer, I presented my research at a conference where I had the opportunity to participate in a multicultural mentoring program. From the beginning, I remember being so grateful for the opportunity to spend time with so many different scientists. We all looked so different, but so similar at the same time. Our phenotypic variability was incredible. Although we all had noses and eyes and arms, they were all different sizes and shapes and colors. As I got to know each of them, I was learning of all the collections of experiences that had shaped the way we'd all grown to interact and understand the world. The things that made us different give us particular strengths, unique ways of understanding, and the ability to create out of our own personal experience. That experience created this lasting image in my mind of all of our unique roots, the parts of us that cannot be seen by the naked eye, entangling to create a strong, robust, beautifully complex community. The value of having a scientific community with this kind of power and strength felt like limitless potential in what we could be, what we could overcome, and what we could create. Diversity is important for inclusion and equal opportunity, and diversity is important, even vital, for stronger, more resilient science. After these 4 years of learning and growing and letting my curiosity guide me, I've had to spend a lot of time trying to understand what makes me different. As a multicultural person, I've always struggled in trying to identify and organize the parts of myself that make up my roots and my phenology. At times, I felt frustration as I've tried pretending that my roots will fit in pots that will never contain all that I am. I've spent a lot of time accepting that I cannot check only one box. I cannot claim only one group or only one color or only one culture. Wetlands and these bulrushes have taught me how to appreciate what makes me different. They've helped me find my unique beauty, strength, and power hiding within the parts of myself that I thought did not belong. They've shown me that all the variability that exists within me not only gives me a greater ability to adapt and evolve in order to overcome unpredictable change. But with that strength, I've unlocked an internal power to create out of my own limitless, diverse potential.